Fall is slowly approaching, so it's high time to unveil the surprise model for 2025. Yes, we have something great in mind. This time it's going to be a proud locomotive, a proud steam locomotive, a Saxon locomotive, the so-called Sachsenstolz, Pride of Saxony. The completely redesigned model, which DC enthusiasts will of course also find in the Trix range, is an instant hit. The first prototype made from molded parts really packs a punch. It's a joy to behold and listen to. Incidentally, we shot these pictures on the wonderful half-hour layout at the Marklineum in Göppingen. If you haven't experienced it live yet, you should definitely do so, as there is a lot to discover. Now let's take a quick look at the history books. Between 1918 and 1923, a total of 23 engines were built at the Saxon machine factory in Chemnitz. There was a need for a powerful engine for the low mountain ranges, for example for the routes from Dresden and Leipzig to Hof. So the resourceful Saxons developed a four-coupled, four-cylinder superheated steam engine that marked the pinnacle of Saxon locomotive engineering. Does a single one still exist?
Ja, in Dresden Altstadt, da steht noch eine Lokomotive.
Yes, in Dresden's Old Town. There's still a locomotive there, the 19017. It's been preserved. When you stand here in front of the locomotive, it's really impressive. A Mikado 1D1. It looks great on the turntable. Fine wheels, delicate controls and powerful cylinders give the 19016 a wonderful overall appearance. Piston rod protectors are included for do-it-yourself assembly. So we have deliberately not replicated the museum locomotive yet. We are replicating the 19016, set in the early 1950s. After World War II, these locomotives were still in service in the GDR, pulling trains from Dresden to Hof and between Leipzig and Hof. These were the main routes for these low mountain range locomotives. The locomotive served well there. That's where it was in operation.
Wir haben natürlich den obligatorischen Hochleistungsantrieb auf eine Achse direkt angetrieben.
Of course, we have the obligatory high-performance drive, which acts directly on one axle, while the other three driving wheels are driven via the rod linkage. The locomotive also has dynamic smoke emission, of course. This certainly creates a very beautiful picture when the locomotive is steaming away at full speed. Otherwise, it has the full soundscape, cab lighting, and even the flickering of the firebox. Visually, it is beautifully detailed, with every little detail reproduced right down to the small curtains in the driver's cab, which we have depicted in the raised position. We have also reproduced such small details. A chimney from another series has been installed, but only on this locomotive, which, incidentally, if you go back a little in history, also has a connection to Württemberg, because this locomotive was probably first stationed in Stuttgart-Rosenstein, not far from Göppingen.
Rosenstein stationiert, also auch gar nicht so weit weg von Göppingen.
The frame of this massive engine has been faithfully reproduced. The designers have succeeded in finding space for the dynamic steam output. The freestanding pipes are just as impressive as the replica of the two Ackermänner, for example, the safety valves on the top of the boiler. The tender has many impressive details, a new development that is sure to leave nothing to be desired for fans of fine steam locomotives. The only question that remains is what kind of rolling stock to pair with it.
Selbstverständlich gibt es für so eine Schnellzuglokomotive auch
Of course, there are also matching cars for such an express train locomotive, namely a car set with 4 express train cars, 3 cars from the Group 28 and 1 Hecht car. And then there is an additional car as a supplement, so that you have a beautiful train with 5 cars, which you can also extend a little. Suitable for the DR version, suitable for the 19016. This allows you to put together a really nice train. I'm hoping that we will already be able to deliver the first locomotives in October.
Liefern können.
An impressive engine. We wish all future proud owners much joy with this gem, whether it lands in a display case or on a layout.